How can you precondition prospects to hire you before you ever meet with them? Hi, I'm Michael DeLon, founder of Paperback Expert, and I want to talk with you about preconditioning prospects so that more of them will hire you. You'll increase your closing ratio, you'll shorten your sales cycle, and you'll earn a lot more money by serving more clients, okay? Early days of my career and how I actually got here speaks to this question. And it's really where I learned the idea of preconditioning. Okay, so my background, I was 9.5 years in Christian radio sales and marketing. That's where I learned marketing for small business owners. Then I did a short .com stint until that company went bankrupt. And then God led us down to Little Rock, Arkansas to serve in a family ministry that had changed my marriage. And we served there for 10 years. And then I left that ministry and started a marketing consulting firm here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I would go out and talk with business owners. We'd have a great conversation, and they'd say, "Now, Michael, what have you done in the last few years? Who else have you helped?" And I'd say, "Well, I've helped build marriages and families, family life." And they'd say, "Michael, that's great, honorable, way to go. Oh, look at the time. I've got another meeting. Let's reschedule and keep the conversation going." And I wasn't gaining any clients because they didn't see me in their mind as a marketing guy. They saw me as a ministry guy. Nothing wrong with that, but just not good for business, right? And so I knew I had to fix that because I needed clients. And so I went to my church, I paced the hallways, I prayed, I asked God, what can I do to help business owners? And He gave me the idea to take all of my ideas and marketing strategies and put them in a book. And so I did. In 2013, I published my book on marketing. Then I would call and make an appointment. I would mail a copy of my book to that prospect. A week later, I'd walk into their office for our appointment, and there it was. My book was on their desk, dog-eared, highlighted, underlined. They'd read my book. And in that meeting, they'd say, "Now, Michael, in your book, you said, how do you help me do that?" And they'd hire me. And the next person hired me, and the next person hired me. I started gaining clients. And I stopped and I thought, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why are clients hiring me now versus then? Because nothing really changed except I became an author. When my prospect got a copy of my book, I instantly became an expert in their mind. They read my book, they nodded their head, they bonded with me, they found themselves in the pages of my book, and they said, if he can do that, I need his help. So when I walked into that meeting, they were preconditioned to hire me because they had read my book. They understood who I was, how I operate, and how I could help them. It was really fun to walk into their office, seeing their pen in hand, ready to take down the solution I had for their challenges. Right? It all happened because I wrote my book and I gave it to them before I met with them to precondition them. I didn't know it was preconditioning back then. I do now. And so that's what we teach our clients to do is once you get your book created, then we're going to teach you different marketing strategies and systems that we use in our business, that we teach our clients, that you'll be able to use and put in place in your business so that you can precondition prospects to hire you. Now, there are so many ways we're going to teach you to use your book. You're going to put it on your website, and people can download the PDF copy. They can request a free copy. We're going to teach you how to mail your book to prospects so that they can read it and bond with you. We're going to teach you how to use the content in your book to create compelling videos so that when somebody books an appointment with you, they're going to get a series of videos between that day and the date you meet with them, talking about the content in your book, connecting with them emotionally, and helping them see themselves as a client of yours so that you can help them solve the challenges they're facing. Okay, that's all preconditioning. And there's so much more that we dive deep into when we work with our clients. But the first step is getting your book created. And that's why we created our Speak to Write process. Because once the light bulb came on for me and I said, it's the book. It's what changes the way people see you. And I know business owners are experts at what they do, and that's why we've been able to help people like Sam Sellers create his book, Finding Freedom at Home. He's a home healthcare provider. We've helped people, attorneys like William Franke, who has a background in baseball, and we connected the dots there. We helped Chris Perry, who's a home inspector, become America's home inspection referee. They're all stories. They're all based in their book, and they all use their book to precondition prospects to hire them before you ever meet with somebody. Why is it that we wait until that first meeting to do the dance and try to find common ground and see if we like each other? Why wait? I do that way ahead of time. By the time somebody gets on my calendar and we have the Zoom call, they already know me. They've seen videos. They've read my books. They've connected with me in multiple ways. They already know who I am. They like me. They want to work with me. That's what I want, because then we can have a great conversation. And I want to work with people who like me. And so that's why I use my book and videos and all kinds of online, offline media to precondition prospects to hire me before I ever meet with them. That's what you're going to be able to do as well when you have your book, because your book is the cornerstone of your marketing. It is the embodiment of your message, your purpose, your process. It becomes the hook that you hang your hat on, and all roads lead back to get a free copy of my book. Read it. It's safe. It's easy. And it's one-on-one. They're going to spend 2 or 3 hours with you in the pages of your book, getting to know you, like you, trust you, ready to take that next step of having that conversation to see if you're really the person I read about in the book. And that's why we use a speak to write process, because we want to capture you, your stories, your heart, your passions. That's why we extract your genius through conversations with real human writers who are going to take your words, massage them into your book, so that when a prospect gets a copy of your book, they're going to be able to hear from you, and they're going to grow to like you, trust you, and realize you're the one that they want to work with. That's the power of being an author, of having your own book, and of knowing how to precondition prospects to hire you before you ever meet with them. It's a wonderful, wonderful process. And once you have your book, remember, books have shelf life. You're going to be using these systems and strategies for the rest of your career. Invest some time, effort, money now to create your book, and it will pay you back year after year after year. In fact, we guarantee it. When you work with us, we guarantee that your book is going to pay for itself, or we will pay for your book. And we'll teach you how to get your book to pay for itself by preconditioning prospects to hire you. So why don't you reach out? Let's have a conversation. See if becoming an author is the right next step for you, and learn more about our Speak to Write process, where you can create your book without writing a word, and then use your book to gain more clients as you precondition them to hire you.